Howdy folks, and thanks for tuning in. It is Wednesday, April 2nd. Just after 6 p.m. is the time, although you know that if you're watching live. The temperature is bouncing around between 0 and minus 1 degree Celsius, and we actually had a fair bit of snow earlier today, and now it is pouring rain, and that kind of derailed my plans for today. So I decided to just go ahead and do a live stream anyways, although this isn't the route that I intended. We're here at Shepherd Young for the second stream in a row, but I'm going to be heading in a different direction this time. I see Alicia Lewis is here, Wesley, Medano, Daniel, Cameron, Armex of Nothing, Sheena, Sean Parker, Linda L, Isaac, RJ McKenzie, Billy T, Jennifer Gala, Sandeep, Edwin, Kyle, Vivian Johnson, Marge, and everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. Got my trusty umbrella here. I'm just chilling in the Shepherd Young Center. Don't know how long this is going to be, but we're going to go out into the freezing rain and go on a bit of a walk. Unfortunately, I ripped my backpack today, so I'm going to try to buy a new backpack and then pick up some lunch right at the end of this stream. I'll probably end the stream before I do that, but that's the plan. Kill a few birds with one stone. All right, let's get moving. Let's see how miserable this one can get. And just a reminder, we are streaming in 4K. All right, I've got my umbrella. I'm all bundled up. Got my waterproof boots on. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. But here we go. Outside in the freezing rain. This is Young and Shepherd. 2 days ago I was here. And I took off going west all the way to Downsview Park Station. But now we are going south. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see how long I can last out here. Next stop, York Mill Station. If all goes well, we'll walk into Young and Lawrence. Super chat, $7 towards a new backpack will be lurking. Jeanette, thank you so much for the contribution towards a new backpack, as well as your contribution towards a coffee. You can see on my Instagram today, I went out and got a nice coffee. The streets are very slushy. Definitely have your waterproof footwear. I watched the Jays win this afternoon. I watched Trump give what looked like a toddler trying to do his first ever presentation with some Bristol board. A ridiculous, long, rambled speech as he attempts to further ruin the U.S. economy. That was fun. I think he has the vocabulary of a 3-year-old. Hey, another super chat to match Jeanette for the backpack fund. Thank you, Marge. Thank you so much. The compartment where I put all my electronics in this backpack, the zipper ripped off. So I'm thinking it's time for a quality backpack. I'm gonna check out Lululemon and see what they have. Not particularly a fan of that place, but the pouch I got for traveling was excellent. Super sticker 149, Josephine Halligan. Thank you, Josephine. These drivers must be like, who's this kook walking around with a gimbal and a phone and an umbrella in this absolutely miserable weather? Oh, that kook is me. Americans are, of course, allowed in the chat. Another $7. I leaned over. Okay, I'm in too. I could probably fix it for you. You can do stuff like that. Oh yeah, zipper. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you very much. Normally, when something like this happens, I hop on Amazon, but I'm not doing that anymore. And Lululemon is a Canadian retailer, and they make quality stuff. So it just makes sense to give them a look. Man, these are the most ridiculous conditions I've streamed in quite a while. I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm gonna just stream tomorrow. Many smiles on people's faces. Daniel says, I didn't expect the weather to get this bad. Yeah. Hey, a super chat, $4 for the backpack fund. Cheers. Alicia Lewis, thank you so much for the $4. I'll have to show you guys the rip in this one. From Montreal, it's nice there today. Linda L says tomorrow it'll be 18. I wish. Because my hands are full and I have my gloves on, I'm relying purely on my streaming software. I can't even see how many viewers are watching. But thank you so much to those who have tuned in. We're about to go on a long stretch of nothingness. If you wanted to pick a walk on a day like this is probably the most terrible route you could pick in this area. Well, if tomorrow is 18 degrees, I will dance a jig on a live stream. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Pound says, hey all, what a day. Just going for a long walk. I think I just hit my 10K steps on the day. We're about to go past Highway 401. Billy T says walking fast. I really only have one gear when I walk, power walk mode. When I record in like an IKEA or a mall, I constantly have to tell myself to slow down. Super chat, Lisa. Am I more nuts for doing this or for editing a video on a MacBook? So thank you, Lisa, for the $4. Earlier today, it was snowing. Pretty damn good. And I threw my MacBook into my backpack and I walked to a cafe. And I had a lunch there and a latte and I edited my video on it just to kind of simulate if it would hold up while traveling. Weather Network says 20 for tomorrow. Today is freezing with this nonsense. All right, well, I might find myself streaming tomorrow if that's the case. Maybe I'll record a bike ride or something. But we're making pretty good time. From Shepherd Young to the 401 in 15 minutes. And I spent the first several minutes just dilly-dallying. Whew. Umbrella down. Yeah, it's extremely noisy under here. Oh, that cop that rolled by reminded me of a highly regrettable moment I had yesterday. I was crossing Yonge and Eglinton, and there was a car just sitting in the middle of the intersection with its left turn signal on, which you can't do that at Yonge and Eglinton. And right behind it was a cop car. And I said, I guarantee you this person gets pulled over. And I had a thought to pull out my phone and record it, but I didn't. And sure enough, the light turned yellow, the guy made his turn, and then the police car lit up. It was super duper satisfying to watch that. But I stupidly didn't record it. That would have made for a nice YouTube short or post to r/convenient cop or r/Toronto driving. John, I love your videos. Thank you. I just realized I picked a really damn hilly walk today. But the goal is to get to Lululemon in Midtown. I'm gonna take a look at their backpacks because I ripped mine today. This is just a shitty cheap one from Amazon. It's got all the pockets and stuff that I want, but the quality is not great. So let's buy Canadian and get something that'll last. You see my footmarks. Headed to York Mills, yeah. York Mills, then Yonge and Lawrence. There's Yonge Street. It's the busiest freeway in North America. Johnny Strides. LE the gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you. For some reason, this software doesn't always pick up gifted channel memberships. And since I've got my glove and umbrella on my left hand, I can't check that on my other phone. But thank you so much, LE the gifted, for the 5 channel memberships, and welcome to the fold to our 5 new channel members. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. This is kind of slippery. If we're going around a bank, someone asked if I had my winter shoes on. I've got the Zero Alpine barefoot boots on. Thank you so much. Super chats I can see, no problem, but the gifted memberships I can't see on this software so clearly. Now we're going north. Look at this guy delivering food. Oh, he had a crossing guard outfit on. But thank you, however many of you are watching. This will wake you the F up. Going for a walk in this stuff. $13.99, Mary W. Backpack Fund. Thank you so much, Mary W. Arigato gozaimasu. But remember to, at the end of the stream, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, we got... Oh, someone just left their bag here. Oh, it's full of garbage. Around 500 viewers just now. Thank you. So we're walking towards York Mills, and then we're going to go up Hogs Hill. And that's going to spit us out in Yonge and Lawrence. Uh-oh, my shoelace is undone. This is like the absolute worst possible. You know what? We're gonna leave it undone until I get to the York Mills Center. Then we'll pop inside and I can fix it. I can't think of anything more annoying than having to take off my gloves and fix that now in this. Level 70 says Hogs Hollow is a really nice area. It is. It's a very, very wealthy area. I once live streamed through there and someone came out and asked me why I was recording their neighborhood, citing some vehicle break-ins, as if I'm going to walk around with a phone on a gimbal casing a neighborhood so I can go back and rob it. Call shoe 911. Anthony says, don't trip on your shoelace. Look at it. It's really flopping around. RMX of Nothing says next to bus shelter. Holy shit, that guy was flying. Imagine a bus pulling over. I'm like, nah, just tying my shoe, eh? Imagine stepping on your shoelace and flying into traffic. On that note, I was recording today and a lady slipped and fell right in front of me. That's the second time that has happened in recent videos. And I was holding an umbrella and my camera and I had gloves on. But fortunately, there was a girl right next to her who ran up to her to offer immediate help. And I kind of tucked my umbrella away and helped her up as well. All right, there's a bus shelter. Let's fix our shoelace in the bus shelter. As we go south down the east side of Yonge Street. Damn, I tried to help the other lady out. Oh, she didn't want it. This lady, I did help up. And my shoelace is flopping around. I'm going to make sure there's not a bus approaching before we pop into the bus shelter. watching you and listening to severe weather warnings in your area of MISSISSIPPI. There was a hilarious video on Reddit of a fox running up to a goose downtown. And the goose just straight on, like, went at the fox, like, full attack mode. And it was like one of those only in Toronto kind of videos. Pretty hilarious stuff. All right, we got that bus stop. Gonna fix this lace. Man, good thing these boots are waterproof. If you were wearing shoes, you'd have yourself a big time soaker. Holy shit, $69.99. Backpack and hair powder fund, and maybe something else. Stay warm. Jelly bean. Holy sheep balls. Thank you. You bought me lunch on the last live stream. I had a bagel. I think it was ham and cheese. And a latte. And on this one, you're funding my trip to Lululemon to get a backpack. Thank you, Jelly Bean. All right, time to do this boot up. I'm just pulling the tripod out. Here's what we were walking with. Oh man, I am soaked. Oh, I see the problem. Go, gadget. Tie your boots up, man. I don't know if this is picking up, but here's the problem. My zipper like ripped and my whole bag ripped open. Normally I put like my phone or my camera in this part of the backpack, but it was just completely ripped open. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Just one sec, guys. The gloves back on. Boots, good to go. Chris Mill says the quest for a new bag is on. I'm pretty sure Lulu will have something. I don't buy clothing from that brand, but they're Canadian and their stuff is high quality, so. Just want like an all-purpose backpack, one that'll be a good carry-on. Put my laptop in there. All my knickknacks for when I travel, when I can just wear oot and a boot in the city as well. This bag was like $40 on Amazon. And the brand is kind of a ridiculous brand. It was borderline offensive sounding, so I ripped the tag off of it. But if you go on Amazon and you search for WENIG backpack, this will come up. And truthfully, it's a pretty awesome backpack features-wise, but obviously it didn't hold up in the quality department. And I thought the name of the brand was Awkward AF. So I ripped the tag off of it. But we're going Canadian now. As we should. Alright, next stop, Hogs Hill. Going to be beginning a pretty good hike up. Cam says Uniqlo has good backpacks. Yeah, Uniqlo stuff is always good quality for the price. Usually their styling is a little bit on the bland side. Hey, they're finally doing something with that lot over there. But we're at the York Mill Center. York Mill Station is here. There's a 97A bus. A. Greetings, Simons Gordon. So mission, get the backpack, then I'm probably going to go across the street and pick up dinner. There's an Impact Kitchen right there. Maybe I'll get Osmos. A lot of people shit on Osmos, but it tastes fine to me. Randy Ruck says another lovely day, indeed. Cam says they have black, my favorite color. Hey, my new computer is midnight, which is really just another way of saying super dark blue. Oh, it looks like some water got in the camera lens. Let's see if that shakes off. Come on. I'll wipe the lens off when we cross the street if it's not off the lens by then. I think there's another bus stop I can pop into. What kind of food is Impact Kitchen? It's kind of like healthy bowls. It's a bit ridiculously priced for what it is, like $23, but when you're out walking in this shit, I don't really think saving a few dollars is much of a priority. Just getting the meal and getting home. I'm gonna wipe the camera off in a second, guys. Let me just get under this pseudo bus shelter. All right. Pocket tissue meets camera lens. Why does my phone keep vibrating? Let's see what that's all about. Data warning. Stop giving me data warnings. I use up shitloads of data. It's fine. I gotta adjust the threshold for that on my phone. There's a park on the left. If you're wondering where the heck civilization is, we'll be there within 10 minutes. We just gotta get up this hill. We'll be in the Young Lawrence Village neighborhood. We'll walk by the coffee shop I went to earlier today. As we walk under, or over top, the west branch of the Don River. I'm having a hard time believing it's going to be 18 degrees tomorrow. Civilization is overrated. Says it'll be like 15. Someone in the chat said earlier it will be 20. Slopping through this shit. I'm sorry to say my waterproof boots have been defeated. Both of them. In Canada, we call it a soaker. When your footwear gets soaked on the inside. What I'm dealing with right now. Double soakers. I guess it was only a matter of time. I've been wading through this shit for quite a while. This is Mill Street. Not to be confused with the Mill Street in the Distillery District. That's one reason why it's important to put that's one reason why you still put North York, Etobicoke, York, East York on your mailing address. Because Canada Post can get confused. When Toronto amalgamated, there became dozens and dozens of duplicate street names in the city. Hey, Super Chat, Mega Tokyo, Burlington says 19 degrees. But a rainy day. And Peter Bradfield, neither snow, sleet, or rain will stop Johnny for 199. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, when you're writing your address, you might wonder why people write Etobicoke instead of Toronto. You're encouraged to do that. It just helps Canada Post troubleshoot things. Or whatever delivery company you're using. technically Etobicoke isn't a thing anymore. So which video was the April Fool's video? I didn't feel like just outright lying to everyone this year like I did the last few years. So the pancakes video was just doing something completely different for the sake of it. And the MacBook, I genuinely bought. And I'm intending on giving it a fair chance. So I just thought it would be funny, since I'm such a known Apple hater, to upload that on April 1st. Look at this slop. Etobicoke is a state of mind. Etobicoke. Work those calves. Go backwards. You can do it. Super chat from Tyler. Tyler, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see if I can get that one. Oh, this was a bad idea. I'm hanging on to my umbrella here for dear life. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. I don't see a super chat from Tyler. If that came in, I'm sorry, I missed it. Whoever said that, if it wasn't true, you caused this to happen. As we go up Hogs Hill. Back in the old days of my channel when I wasn't such a wimp, I took this thing on my single speed a few times going up. It's hard to believe I did that. I was genuinely out of shape. I weighed about 25 more pounds. Which might explain the near heart attack I had at the top of this hill every time. It's one of those things, once you get your momentum going, you cannot stop or slow down or you are effed. Let's look down into a super rich, fancy neighborhood. Dave S says I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I can get new socks at Lululemon. What's the point in changing my socks if I'm just going to slide them into my wet boots unless I get new footwear? Or did I miss that part of your message? Whew. There's another street leading into a super rich, fancy area. Well, the same one actually. Hogs Hollow. Hello, Johnny. What gear are you using? Insta Flow 2 Pro, iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 12, Galaxy S24 Ultra, some other random shit. Usually I just bring 2 phones with me, not 3. I'm probably gonna retire the iPhone 12 and get a 16 or a 17 Pro later this year. And that'll take over as the primary streaming camera. And the 15 Pro will be just a hotspot link and my webcam. Ooh. I think that Wingstop in front of us used to be a Popeyes. But there we go, Hogs Hollow for Hogs Kill. Conquered, eh? Unfortunately, the rain seems to be a little bit lighter than it was. I don't hate it. That guy waved at me. He was in no danger of hitting me. It's all good. Still probably should have yielded, but that's a nothing burger. We've made it to Young Lawrence Village, soaking boots and all. Christos wants to get a 16 too. You still have the SE? Well, I can't do the non-Pro iPhones. Even if it's not even a regular phone, the 60 hertz screen just looks like a flip book. It's too jarring. It gives me headaches scrolling on it. I'm too spoiled. That's one of the issues I have with the MacBook Air. It's got a 60 hertz screen, which is dog shit for scrolling around. All right, boots completely soaked. Yes, let's creep out over the crossing. You can see just fine, you butt-faced loser, if you stay behind it. Thanks for blocking the way. Poor Johnny got cold feet now. I don't know what I'm gonna do first. Eat my dinner or have a hot shower. Shoppers talking about, those aren't boots, those are socks with laces. They just so happen to be the best boots I've ever owned. I've never had a pair that would not be completely soaked on the inside going through this. Even my last pair, they were Merrells and they were almost $400. And those things would get soaked, even though they're supposed to be waterproof. Nice turn, butt face. A lot of really stupid people out behind the wheel today. Is this your daily workout? No. I try to get 10K steps minimum every day. We're gonna hit about 20K today. But today was a push day. I did, call me weird, but I still do pull-ups on push day, overhead press, weighted vest push-ups, lateral raises, and chest flies, and then a whole bunch of planks and other shit with the vest on. About an hour of me being in pain. This is kind of the easy part after that. Speaking of working out, there's an F45. Hey, we're almost at the cafe I went to earlier today. See, I don't blame this driver if they have to creep out, because there's a parked car there they can't really see. That I don't hate. It's when you have perfect visibility and you still block the crossing. Whoa. Someone's not going to be in for a good ride home. Dollarama used to be a big pet store. You get off the sofa several times a day. I wonder if the coffee shop I went to is still open. They had an excellent sandwich. It was like a corned beef and cheese grilled sandwich. It was pretty fantastic. Speaking of which, there's Philly cheesesteaks on the left. Filthy Phillies. Original Philly cheesesteak, fries in a pot, $10.99. Well, the rain is really letting up. We're in Toronto, are we? We are in Young Lawrence. Right in front of Passion Pilates. Not fashion, passion. Well, why would it be fashion? Well, that block is torn down. There used to be an old school grocery store there. And this is Ranelagh. This is one of just 2 entrances to Lawrence Station coming up, because all the ones to the south of here are closed thanks to the accessibility renovations. There's the subway entrance. I've been meaning to try shawarma royale. But the place from my Instagram photo today is coming up on the left. Tiny subway entrance. Yeah, and it's not covered, and those steps are quite treacherous when it's shitty conditions like this. It's a really slippery handrail and really slippery stairs. Here's where I went. Real Coffee Brewing Brokers. It's a real estate broker, but they also have a cafe, and the latte was excellent. The sandwich was excellent. Lisa's rarely been impressed by shawarma to the point where you just don't bother. At Yonge and Eglinton, if I'm not having a burrito, I often go to Pita Light. That's like my go-to Uber Eats order. Of which, if you're in the Toronto area, there's a new ride-hail app called Hop, H-O-P-P. And apparently they are drastically undercutting Lyft and Uber to try to get into the market. I've heard it's basically the same thing, just way cheaper, with a little bit less availability on the drivers. But if you want to save like half off of your rides, it might be worth checking out. I'm sure once they've established themselves, they're just going to jack their prices right up. I haven't tried them yet, but the next time I need to, I'm going to give them a try. Kind of reminds me of Bolt in Asia. Bolt kind of undercuts everyone, and it's impossibly cheap. Are they Canadian? I don't know. But Lyft and Uber are American, so whatever they are, you're not taking business away from a Canadian ride-hail. And I value my life and my sense of smell too much to hop into a taxi. Here we are at Lawrence Avenue. So our destination is just, I don't know, 5 or 6 blocks south of here. We're going to Lululemon. So I can scope out some backpacks. If I like one that I see, I'll just buy it. And thank you to everyone who contributed towards that purchase. There used to be a Starbucks over there. And there's a Medi Spa on the 2nd floor. Why do I have my doubts that that is as it appears? Rodrigo says, hello, people of this earth. Well, there's certainly some people who don't appear to be of this earth. So, So maybe it says more selection at EC. I'm going to take a look at what they have. I truthfully poked around on their website before I set off today. So I kind of already know that this one probably has the best fit. Yeah, the Eaton Center and the new one at Tubular East are probably way bigger stores. I would just go to Tubular East. Why go to the Eaton Center? That one is way easier. Speaking of food, this SB Orthodontics always fucks with me, and I think it's like a Greek restaurant or something. It's the yellow and the blue. On there, can I get a Euros pita, please? All right, this is what we're dealing with now. Oh no. My umbrella fully collapsed. Huzzah! This has been my most windproof umbrella. I think I've gone through about 20 of them on this channel. That's one thing I learned not to cheap out on. You go on Amazon and it says windproof and it's $20. You think that should be good. No, it's not good. That shit will blow inside out in 2 seconds. Case in point, that girl right there. And that Repel brand, that's bullshit too. I've been burned by them too many times. Whatever this thing is, though, it's pretty dang good. Is this the New Year's umbrella? I don't know. This is like, I have that stupid dome-shaped umbrella. I've never used that one. It's like clear and it looks ridiculous. But this is my most recent one. I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. I remember ordering one on a stream that like instantly fell apart as soon as I started using it. Do they have hair powder at Lululemon? I'm donning a cap, no need for hair powder. I really only put hair powder in right before my Sunday night stream, so my current container will last quite a while. And I just wear it to troll the people that don't like it. Greg says the clear dome ones are really popular in Asia. Yeah, I just think they look stupid. I'm not sure how good they are at blocking the wind, but if this one dies, that one is next in line. '97 Young Bus. Getting decent cardio in. Just power walking up these hills. All right. Back in the good old days, as in 2014 to just before the orange idiot was elected, I used to order from the Domino's pizza coming up on the left all the time. Wow, look at that. Woo! Is it all melting now? I would say it's a proper slush fest. Is Domino's canceled? I don't know. I'm just not ordering stuff from American-owned places if I don't have to. Hence the choice of backpack company coming up, although I probably would have been on Amazon ordering some crappy one from overseas. One for this. Alright, so my plans are go to Lululemon, scout backpacks, pick up dinner, and I'm also going to have to pick up some bananas, but there's a couple of little fruit markets coming up ahead that will serve that purpose just fine. Howard Charco, thanks for dropping in. This has not been a stop and smell the roses kind of walk. Let's get from Shepherd Young to Midtown as fast as possible. There's where Roots used to be. Roots closed down. Dave says, hey Johnny, how do you go live horizontally? That's the only way I know how to go live. I think if you set your stream up vertically, there's the Domino's I used to go to, it'll initiate a vertical live stream. But since I do longer form stuff, And a lot of my viewers watch on smart TVs. It just makes way more sense to go horizontal. If you're using the YouTube app to stream, my recommendation would be don't. Download either Prism, P-R-I-S-M, or Streamlabs. Both of those are free, and you can get up and running in landscape. I use another app just because I want to go 4K. This one's pretty complicated. But get Prism or Streamlabs. And you can play around just by doing a private or unlisted stream. And you should be able to get a landscape stream up and going. Just Smitty watching on a PC, Windows 11. Oh, how much I wish I could take the MacBook Air I bought and run Windows on ARM on it. But I would also want to fix the screen because the screen is pretty shit. But the hardware, other than that, is excellent. Douglas Blackwell, 139. Thank you, Douglas Blackwell. Cheers to you. Thank you very much. But yeah, David, also set your stream up with your phone horizontally as well. If you're holding it portrait when you enter in all your stuff, it's probably launching it as a portrait stream. Which is fine if you're on TikTok, but for YouTube, I think the vast majority of people watch in landscape. And the other thing is, if you're watching on like a computer screen or a smart TV, if it's a vertical video, let's watch this guy run the stop sign. Yep, why stop? If it's a vertical video, you're wasting like 2/3 of your real estate. It's so annoying. I refuse to watch anything vertical on my TV or computer. But if it's landscape, it fills your screen. And if you're on your phone, you can just turn your phone sideways and it'll fill your screen. So vertical really just makes it really annoying for anyone on their phone or computer to watch, or their TV or computer. But landscape works for everyone. Another reason to stream that way. Mary W loves A&W veggie burgers. Those are quite good. A&W's regular burgers are pretty good. Ooh, burgers. Maybe I'll get Alouette Go. Yeah, screw getting the shawarma wrap. I think Alouette Go. Okay, a nice burger and a wedge salad. But behold, I'm gonna go in there with the wettest boots in the world. Maybe I should try shoes on with my soaking wet feet and socks. Let's see how much they like it. There's Impact Kitchen. So I'm gonna talk myself out of spending $26 on a bowl of rabbit food. Maybe I should make some pancakes for dinner. We got plenty of protein pancake mix. There's our destination. but that's the wrong footwear. Don't wear your shoes in this terrible footwear. But I want to thank everyone for the stream. I want to thank the mods for their great work. Happy belated birthday to Medano, who turned 16 yesterday. Just kidding, but happy birthday, Medano. I'm gonna go in here and check out the backpacks. Thanks to everyone who sent support. A lot of you did. One certain jelly bean sent $69.99. Thank you so much. Do like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, blah, blah, blah. Leave a comment. I'm gonna put that down and start unpacking. No, thank you, Mary W., and thank you for your support earlier. But thank you so much, guys. Stay warm, stay safe, and as always, I will catch you guys on the next time. Look for Arc'teryx bags. Well, I'm gonna check out here. Their stuff is super high quality, and it's Canadian, so it's hard to go wrong. Stay warm, stay safe. Buy Canadian. Don't support the orange ass hat down south. But American viewers, you're very much welcome. Anyways, welcome to be a part of the community. Thank you so much. As Gertej says, hasta la vista.